Okay. So let's have a quick recap what we have discussed in the last session. In the last session, we have discussed about AWS account, how to create an AWS account. And then we have discussed about how we can create our Windows EC2 machine. So this is what we have discussed in our previous session. In today's session, we are going to continue with our Linux machine. How we can create our Linux machine and how we can connect our Linux machine. This is what we are going to learn in the today's session. But before starting of this particular new topic, if anyone have any question, whatever we have discussed till now, you can please raise your hand. Yes, Ashwini, you can unmute.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
So this is my first class, sir. So just I want to know about that. Will you cover Linux commands also, sir?
Yes, it is part of course content. Did you see the
And,
course content?
Okay, sir. And how many services will you cover, sir? Means in this DLQ, those all things. Sir?
All details, Ashwini, whatever I'm covering it, it is mentioned in our course content also. Okay. And here are the in description, if you want to see the details, more details, you will get in course content. Here are the list of services which I'm covering.
Okay, sir.
There's 27 services which we are covering it. If you want to see in more details, please check the course content. Are you in the WhatsApp group, Ashwini?
Yes, sir.
If you check in WhatsApp, if you check in the group description, link is already there.
Okay, sir. Okay. Sir, will you provide recording also, sir?
Yes, it's a completely a paid training. With if you're joining the training, you will get recordings, you will get notes, you will get documents from my side, you will get sample resumes, you will get interview question, you will get in the end of the training, you will get some quiz. If you pay for the recording, if you pay for the training, you will get all these things.
Oh, okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, link is given in the for payment. That one in group discussion is there.
Not in group description. The link is not given in the group description. The link we have given in the our WhatsApp group. We have already shared the link. I'll inform my team. They'll share again. If you want, I'll share the link also just now. Also, if you go to our website called logicalabstech.com.
Okay, sir.
You go to this website. In this one also, you will get the. If you go to courses, and in the courses, you will get a batch called AWS 1.1.
Okay, sir.
And here I'm sharing the link in the chat box.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Yes, thank you, sir.
Yes, Nagaraj. Yes, Mahesh.
Sir, I have a BIT pass out from 2016 batch. I have a 5 to 6 year gap in IT field actually.
Okay.
So when I started my career, from where I started my career as a in IT industry.
You want to start your career in IT industry. So what was your qualification?
BIT, sir. Bachelor of Engineering in Information Technology.
Okay. Okay. So you want to start your career, you have all completed 2006, 6 years back.
2016 batch pass out.
So you have to put some experience. With the help of some experience, you can join.
How can I get us experience?
So that you have to check in your own city. You're from which city?
Sir, Pune.
So yes, you can check in the Pune city. You have some people. From there, you'll get some information. With the help of this, you'll get.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Those things you have to check.
How will benefit this certification courses for me?
This training will help you to work in real time and help you to clear the interview.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, Nagaraj.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, after this training, this institute can provide the placements?
We are providing the job details which you need to apply by yourself.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
That is my question, sir. Thank you.
Anyone have any more questions? Yes, Lux.
Hi, Ankit. Good evening.
Good evening.
Ankit, today I just got to speak to the sandbox person, but I asked him for the AWS sandbox. I think I don't know what he wants. He's asking for some more information. Can you just,
We are not
briefly tell me
providing sandbox, and we don't have information from where you'll get the sandbox. Better you create your own AWS account. Why you want a sandbox account?
No, I agree with you. Because see, late nights, if I tend to forget, like it starts unnecessarily, it gets accounted onto my account, onto my credit card.
So use debit card. Don't use credit card. Use debit card.
Okay.
You can use debit card also.
Okay. Fine. I'll use this, but in case, if something or the other is required, please let me know, like, how should I ask him and what should I ask him appropriately? Because I asked him for AWS sandbox.
I don't have any information about sandbox from where you are getting it and what information they want. So you have, how you find that, whichever you got information, just check with them and provide that information if you want to use sandbox. Okay. I always suggest create your own account.
Sure, that's fine.
Because in this one, you'll get a full freedom to practice. And might be in that one, you're not getting full freedom to practice. Might be they restrict something. What they are doing it, we are not aware of all those things. So at that time, you will face issue. You are not able to practice. And might be if you're not able to practice, you're not able to clear your doubts. And might be a problem for you in the interview.
Okay, fine.
So don't worry, whatever things which you are going to, it's coming under free quota. So whenever you just, after your practice, remove all those things.
Okay. Oh, that's fine. Fine.
Yes, Ajay.
Yeah, Ankit, actual sandbox account is for organization will be provided, right? That sandbox account free for 1 year.
Sandbox is not free for 1 year. AWS account is free for 1 year.
Yeah, but that it is paid only, but sandbox is for testing purpose. Organizations will be provided, right? Sandbox development.
So when you have an option, Ajay, to create your own AWS account, why you want to pay for sandbox?
No, simply I'm saying that.
No, I'm just saying when you have something in free, why you want to pay for the same thing which you have in free?
Yeah.
If you have extra money, you can pay. I don't have any problem. I'm just giving a suggestion. Better to create your own account. You have full freedom of practice. If you have extra money, you can pay. I don't have any issue. Okay. Thank you. Yes, Ankita.
Hi, Ankit. Good evening.
Good evening.
Actually, I have created a AWS account, but for the account, we need to create a root user only. Like there are only one option for
whenever you are creating your AWS account, by default it's a root user.
Okay.
So whenever you are trying to log in it, you have two options there. One is root user, other one is IAM user. IAM user we are going to discuss in upcoming session. You are logged in by using root user, providing your email ID and password. That's your root user. What is IAM user we'll learn in upcoming session.
Okay, sure. Thank you so much.
Yes, Satish.
Hi, Ankit. Good evening.
Good evening.
I have a small doubt for yesterday class regarding EC2. You create the Windows machine in EC2 one instance. Suppose I create 5 instance. At that time also I am pay the password in 5 times or different password and the same password I'm using with 5.
Every machine will get a new password.
And hard disk, there is a hard disk also 30 GB.
For every machine, you'll get 30 GB.
For every machine.
Yes. It's not a shared drive. It's a individual drive.
Yesterday you said that is 750 hours only for the
750 hours is free for full months for Windows. 750 hours for Linux one. If you are creating 5 machines, those 750 hours is going to divide to 5 machines.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Remaining configurations for the same all 5 instance.
Total 750 hours you have. Now, how you want to use that, it's up to you. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Sohail.
Sir, just like a previous question, I
Can you please
opened
turn off your speaker?
I am like that profile. I clicked and I make the EC2 services.
I'm not able to hear you. You have look like you have to turn on your speaker. Please turn off your speaker. Some echo is coming from your side.
Sir, actually, I clicked on I am a user in that profile. That is a root user also, right? So
I just select root user and then you can give your email ID and password to connect to your user.
No, actually, I already in the morning I already selected and I make the EC2 service and I connected with my laptop as you teach yesterday. I did it like that. Is it any problem?
No, you have created
No
your
problem, right?
EC2 machine and you are able to connect. That's good.
Yeah, but I clicked I am a user, not the root user.
So you are using IAM user right now, root user user. You have created your own account or you're getting account from somewhere else?
No, my own account, but it was asking me this point. So I clicked on I am a user, like that I clicked.
Do one thing. So he'll do one thing. Drop an email with screenshot where you have clicked. Okay, drop me an email. I'll check and I'll reply.
Okay, no problem. Okay. Actually, I am not in India. So some other point also I was getting different one. I will take the screenshot and I will email you.
Email me, I'll check and I'll reply. So where you have clicked, I'll check and reply. Okay, and make sure guys, whenever you're going to drop an email, in the subject or in the email, you're going to mention your batch number, for which particular batch you are joining or for which particular batch you have paid. So it will be easy for me to recognize you are from which particular batch. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Okay, so we'll start with our other today's topic where we are going to discuss about how we can create an Linux EC2 machine. Those have raised their hand, guys, just wait. I'll come back to you after 2 minutes. In previous session, we have created our Windows EC2 machine. In today's session, we are going to create a Linux EC2 machine. What is Linux? Linux is also an operating system. Like we have a Windows operating system. Same way we have Linux-based operating system. Select EC2 service. After click on EC2, we need to follow the same steps which we have done in our previous. Click on instances. Click on launch instances. And now we need to give the name of our instance. It can be any name. Any name, it's not mandatory to be the unique name, your name, my name, XYZ, whatever the name you want to give to this particular machine, you can. Let's say here I'm giving it Linux -112. This is the name. Scroll down. Now here we need to select EMI. In previous session, we have discussed it. EMI is like an operating system to us. And by default, it is selected as Amazon Linux. We have Mac, Ubuntu, Windows. Even previous session, we have seen with Windows also. In today's session, we are going with Linux one. So I'm selecting Amazon Linux. In Amazon Linux, here I'm getting the free tier one. The one default one, I'm going with this free tier one. In previous session, we have discussed it. To create any machine, we need 4 things. So here we have selected Amazon Linux. Scroll down. Now we need to select instance type. In instance type, we are selecting CPU and RAM. So here we are getting 1 CPU and 1 GB of RAM. With the type called T2 micro. We have discussed in previous session, T2 micro is coming under free quota. So it is coming under free tier. So we are going to use T2 micro, where we are getting 1 CPU and 1 GB of RAM. Now here we need to select key pair. I can even select existing key pair also, which we have created in our previous session, Windows -112 key. If I want to select, I can select the same one also. I can use the same key for Windows also, I can use the same key for Linux also. Even I have this particular key in my local machine also. If I want to use the same key, I can use, or I can create a new key also. Give the name of my key. This is the name I'm giving to my key. Scroll down, create key pair. And here I'm going to get this key in my folder. Scroll down. Now, in previous session, we have discussed it to connect to our Windows machine. We need to enable one port number called RDP port. And what is the port number for RDP? 3389. Same way, if I want to connect to any Linux machine, it is mandatory to have a port number called SS, and which is by default enabled by the AWS team. Anyone knows the port number for SSH? What is the port number for SSH? Please confirm in the chat box. Correct. Like for RDP, we have a port number 3389. For SSH, we have a port number called 20. For RDP 3389, for SSH, the port number is 22. You need to remember this thing also. And here, system is giving it their name. In previous session, I have told you we can give our own name also to this particular security group. How can I give my own name? Click on edit. Scroll down. Here I can give my own. So let me give my own name here, Linux -112-SG. This is the name I'm giving. Description. And see here which port it is enabling, 22 port. And here I'm getting the all list of types which we have it in AWS VR. So which one we are using? 22 port number, which is enabling, which is mandatory to enable if you want to connect to our Linux. Storage. Maximum 30 GB is free for each machine they are providing us. And for Windows 1, minimum 30 GB is required. For Linux 1, minimum 8 GB is required to create a machine. If you want to increase more, you can increase, because till 30 GB, you have a free quota. So if you want to increase till 30 GB, you can increase that also. But minimum 8 GB is required to create a Linux machine. And here we have advanced details. Regarding advanced details, we'll learn in upcoming session. So let's quick recap again. So first, we have given the name of our machine. Second, we have selected an operating system. Third, we have given the instance type with T2 micro, where we are getting CPU and RAM. Fourth, we have created a new key pair. Fifth, we have created a security group. with port number called SSH, and 6th step, we have given the storage which we are getting as 8. So these are steps which we need to done. And how many machines I require? I require only one machine. I don't need multiple machine, only one machine is required. And which operating system I'm using? Amazon Linux. Type T2 Micro. Here system is going to create a new security group. 8 GB of storage. Here. So in summary also we can review our. Now what is the next step? Next step is I'm just going to click on launch instance. So we have done all these steps whichever is mentioned in my PDF. Selected AMI instance type, created new key pair. Type needs to be .pem. We have to select enable SSH port. For Windows, RDP port is required. For Linux, SSH port is required. And then click on launch instance. So we have created our Linux machine. And what does it state? Now coming to the next step. What's the next step? Is just machine creating our work completed? Like in previous session, after creation of our machine, we have connected that particular machine with the help of which particular tool? Remote desktop connection. Remote desktop connection is used for Windows machine, not for Linux machine. So how can I connect a Linux machine? If you want to connect any Linux machine, we need to download some tool from the internet. It's a completely free tool which I'm going to download. And which tool I'm going to download? The tool name is called as. So I'm going to download two tools. One is called as PuTTY, other one is called as PuTTY. These two tools I'm going to download. And here I have given the website link also from where we can download, or even just search on Google, you will get the same website there also. So I'm going to this particular website. Here I am. Scroll down. Now, the first thing what we are getting here is we need to download PuTTY. PuTTY.exe. As per your system requirement, you can download the PuTTY whichever you are going to use. And as per my system requirement, this is the first system requirement as per my. So I'm just going to click. Here it is going to. The paths whichever I'm using, it is mentioned in my PDFs. So whenever you guys will get the PDFs, you can use this particular links. So I have downloaded one tool which is called as. Now I need to download one more tool. What is this tool name? The tool name is called as PuTTY. Scroll down. Same website. Scroll down. Here I'm getting PuTTY. Here I'm getting PuTTY.exe. Download this one also. Like in Windows machine, whenever we are downloading, what we need to do, we need to install those tools. Same way, do we need to install these two tools also? Without installation of these two tools, I'm going to use both the tools. So I don't need to install both the tools. I can directly use both these tools. There are other tools also, we have it in market, but the tool which I'm using it, PuTTY, it is one of the commonly used tool we have it in market. And it's called as terminals. PuTTY is called as terminal tool. Because with the help of this one, I'm going to connect Linux machine. But PuTTY is number one. That's why I'm using PuTTY, because I want you to familiar with this particular tool. So when you're working in real time, you guys will not face any issues when you're going to work with it. So that is why we are using these now. So first step is done. We have downloaded our tool. Coming to the next step. Next step is I need to generate PPK file using PuTTY. I need to generate PPK file using PuTTY. It means the file which I have downloaded right now is PEM file. This PEM file I need to convert into PPK. And please see this very carefully, how to convert this PEM file into PPK file using PuTTY. So open PuTTY, double click on it, it get open. After that, click on load. Click on load. This is batch 107, go to batch 112. I'm not able to see that particular PEM file. Why? Here it is finding which file? It is finding PPK file. But we need to select PEM file here. So change this file type to all files. Now I'm able to see. Here I'm selecting the particular PEM file, Linux 112, open. Click on OK. Click on save private. First, you need to click on load and then you need to click on save private. Click on yes. Now give the name of your key. It can be any name. I am giving same name as my PEM file, so it will be easy for me to recognize it is same as PEM file. Click on save. So I have converted PEM into PPK. Do you want me to show this again? If you want me to, please confirm in the chat box. I'll show this again because this is very important steps. If you are doing mistake, you will get an error message when you're trying to connect to your machine. Okay, let me delete this particular PPK file. I'm going to open, double click on PuTTY. Click on load. Don't click anywhere, only two buttons you need to click, load and then save privately. First click on load. With load, you need to load that particular PEM file. Load. You're not able to see because here the extension is asking for PPK. But we need to change to all files. Select our PEM file. Click on open. Click on OK. And then click on save private. Save private key. Click on yes. Now give the name of your key, whatever the name you want to give. I'm giving same name as my PEM file, Linux 112 key dot. Here I'm getting the PEM file converted into. This is how we are going to convert PEM into PPK. These are the very important steps. If you are doing any mistake, you will get an error message when you're trying to connect to your Linux machine. Next step. Next step is now I need to connect to my machine. To connect to my machine, what I need to do is select our EC2 machine. Click on connect. Click on. Now when I click on connect, here we have 4 tabs. EC2 instance, session manager, and then we have a one tab called SSH. Go to that particular tab. Scroll down. Here we are able to see example. In example, you need to copy this particular URL. From the where you are getting EC2-user, copy this particular URL and paste in my notepad. Go to SSH client, note down the hostname. So we have note down the hostname from EC2 user till end. We have note down. Now open PuTTY. Double click on PuTTY. Here it is asking for hostname or IP address. Enter that particular host name which we have note down in our notepad. Next step. Enter the host name. Attach PPK file with PuTTY. Now I need to attach that PPK file with PuTTY, the PuTTY which we have opened right now. How can I do that? Click on this plus button for SSH. The plus button which you are able to see here, you need to click on this plus button. Done. Then again click on this plus button for auth. First click on plus button for SSH, then click on plus button for auth. And now click on credentials. Here we are getting two options. One is credentials, other one is called as GSS API. Click on credentials. Now when I click on credentials, here it is asking us to select our browse. This is batch 109. Go to 112. Here is my PPK. Open, accept, and you can see here I am able to connect to my machine. So here I am able to connect to my machine with the help of. So this is how we are connecting our Linux machine with the help of. So here I have shown you one way. There is one more way we can connect our Linux machine with the help of PuTTY. Right now, what I have done, I have noted down this particular host name. It's not mandatory to every time note down this host name. Go to EC2 Instance Connect tab. Right now we have seen with SSH. Now I'm showing with EC2 instance. Here I'm getting the public IP of my machine. And here is my user. I can connect to my machine directly by using this public IP of my machine also. So let me open PuTTY again. Double click on PuTTY. Now you can see it is asking for host name or IP address. Earlier we have entered host name. Now we are entering IP. Here is my public. Copy this public IP. Paste here. Now attach your PPK. Note down the public IP. Enter the public IP. Attach SSH on auth, credentials, attaching it. Click on open, click on accept. Now you can see here it is asking for username. Earlier, when we are using this particular host name, in this automatically our username is there. EC2-user. And here is my username. EC2-. So I'm going to enter the username as EC2-. Enter. See here. Here I am able to connect to our And if I'm using Amazon Linux, our default username is EC2-user. If you are using Windows, our default username is administrator. So these are the default user we are getting it whenever we are creating our EC2 machines. Like for Windows, for Ubuntu, we have root. So like every operating system have their own default user. How you'll get the name of those default user? From here. Here, the user. These are the default usernames we are getting. This is how even I mentioned that particular username in my notepad files. So this is how we can create our Linux machine and we can connect to our Linux machine. Any question anyone have, you can please raise your hand, because after that what I'm going to do is I'm going to terminate the machine, because I don't require this machine anymore. So after our practice, what we can do, we can terminate the machine. Yes, Shravani. Shravani, you have raised your hand. I'm requesting you, if you don't have any question, please don't raise your hand. I don't want to waste anyone's time. Yes, Rene.
Hi, Ankit. So I have a couple of queries. First one is regarding the configure storage hard disk. So that 30 GB limit is there, right, under free tier. So is it per machine or
30 GB sufficient? 30 GB they are providing. For Linux, they are providing only 8 GB. If you want to increase till 30 GB, you can use.
Is it per machine or per account?
Per machine.
Per machine. Okay. If I have 2-3 machines, so 6, like per machine 30, I can.
Yes.
Okay.
750 hours is different thing for usage. 750 hours for usage.
Okay. Okay. So the other one is while converting the PEM file to PPK file using PuTTY, we are loading it and we are saving it as a public key or private key.
We are saving as a private key.
So in which case we save it as public key?
We are not using any cloud platform. I can use anywhere. Anywhere I don't have information, there we are using.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, Naveen Reddy. Naveen Reddy, you have raised your hand. Pradesh, you can unmute.
Yeah, this is Pradesh here. So I have a doubt. So why we need to convert the PPK? Without PPK, we cannot able to launch that.
We can't use PuTTY.
We cannot use for PuTTY.
No. For PuTTY, it is mandated to convert PEM to PPK.
Okay.
Okay. Any more questions?
No, sir. There is no more questions.
Yes, Nagaraju. Nagaraju, you have already unmuted yourself. Anil, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit.
Hi.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, Anil.
Yes, Ankit, like yesterday you opened an image, right? Like AMI instance through SSH.
In previous session, we have created a Windows machine.
Yeah, Windows machine, and
that we have connected with the help of RDP.
RDP, yes, yeah, RDP. But
so here today we have created a Linux machine. A Linux machine we have connected with the help of a tool called PuTTY.
PuTTY, yes, PuTTY. But you didn't open the machine, right?
Which open? I didn't know which machine. I didn't know.
Linux. I mean, yesterday, like you opened the machine that we.
You're talking about you want a Linux machine GUI graphical interface.
Yes,
I think so.
Yes, yeah.
We don't have option.
Okay.
Okay, I think that was your question. I'm right?
Yes, yes. Is that
No, we don't have GUI graphical interface for our Linux machine. We need to use only the command line interface.
okay? Is that the same way in the real time?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's my doubt. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, Jay Bamani, you can unmute.
Hello,
Yes.
I'm audible.
Yes.
So the current user is EC2 user. So I want to know the password of the EC2 user. Is it possible?
We are using PPK file right now. So there is
Yeah.
no password for PPK.
So if I want to know, then I don't need to use the PPK. Na? So that's why I'm asking you. Is it possible to know the EC2 user password?
You need to set a password.
Okay. Is it possible? Na?
Yes, it is possible. We can set password. Even we are going to discuss in upcoming session.
Okay, okay. Then I want to know another thing. Hello.
Yes, yes. Continue question.
If you created two incidents for at the same time, so can we use the same keeper, or we have to use multiple
Same keeper also you can use it.
Okay, okay. User will be same, na? EC2 user.
If you are using Amazon Linux operating system, default user is EC2 user.
Okay, okay.
And EC2 user is the default user for Amazon Linux. If you are using Ubuntu, default user will be different.
Okay, okay. Then I want to know about the yesterday topic. So you showed the public DNS. So where is our public DNS or store, and who is managing?
Where it is stored? It is storing in our AWS account.
In our AWS account.
We have note down from our AWS account in previous session.
Yes, yes. So I thought it is
there in our AWS account. Even I can connect our machine by using public IP also.
Yeah, correct. So I want to know about the DNS, so that's why I asked.
So DNS is storing in our AWS machine. That's the DNS of my AWS machine.
But somebody is managing that DNS record.
AWS, it is AWS is providing Japani to us. So AWS is managing those things.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, Digvijay.
So first of all, wonderful evening, sir.
Good evening, Digvijay.
So my question regarding the PuTTY and PuTTYgen. So like we need to, you are using Amazon Linux. And in my laptop, I'm using Ubuntu Linux. So sir, I could not use. Yeah, sir, in my laptop.
No, in my laptop, I'm using Windows. I'm not using Amazon Linux in my
No,
laptop.
sir, in this tutorial, just like you have to teach us.
In AWS machine, in AWS account, I have created Amazon Linux machine.
Yeah, sir.
Yes.
So, sir, sir, it is necessary to use PuTTY and PuTTygen. Like I'm not using.
No, you can use Git Bash also. We have a terminal called Git Bash. You can use Git Bash also. We have a lot of tools in market. You want to use those one, you can use it. But why I've already said why I'm using PuTTY and why I'm pressing you to use PuTTY, because it's #1 tool in market. Clients are using this tool. So when might be are working in real time, you will be familiar with this particular tool.
But sir, I'm not using, like I'm just.
It's your wish. It's your wish, Digvijay.
Normally, I'm just launching my instance and I'm connected with the terminal and just I'm using and working.
Completely, Digvijay, it's completely your wish. You want to use any other tool, it's completely your wish. I'm showing those tools. I want my students to get familiar with those tools which are used in real time. So it's up to your wish if you want to use any other thing.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. No one is forcing you to use those one. Completely your wish.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. One more question and then we'll continue with our next topic also. Yes, Sai Teja, you can.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
My question is that what's the role of a security group while creating a VM? What does a security
group is like a firewall to us. In this one, we can enable those ports number, whichever we want that in EC2 machine, the port numbers will work, or wherever we want to put some restrictions, we can do that. Right now, we didn't start learning about security group. We are just enabling a port number, which is mandatory for us.
Okay, sure.
In upcoming session, we'll see some more things also.
Okay, sure. Thank you. That's my question. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is now I'm going to terminate this machine because I don't require this machine anymore. So I can terminate also. So select this particular machine, instance state, terminate instance. So we have terminate our machine. Now, there are two important links I have given in my PPT. While practice, if you get error, if you get an error called timeout error, or if you get an error called no supported authentication method available, if you get any two error messages, for these two error messages, I have already given the solution also for you guys. So while practice, if you get any error message from these two things, timeout error or the no supported authentication method available, then please check these link to resolve your issues. Because if timeout error you are getting, it means there's a problem in your system. You need to do some changes in your system. If you get the second error, it means while connecting the machine, you guys have done some mistake. So that is the reason I have already given the link. So you don't need to contact me or you don't need to do any research work for these two solutions. You can check this particular links. So it is there in this particular slide, which you'll get from my side. Coming to the next topic. You will get this link in the PDFs, whatever the PDFs I'm using it. In these PDFs, when I'm going to upload in our website, there you will get this. PDF number 4, page number is 7, I think so. Let me tell you that page number. Yes, page number 7. In that one, you can check the links if you get any error message from these two. Other than that, if you get any error message, then you guys can contact me on my email. Okay. Now we'll go with our one more topic. What we are going to learn is how we can create a PPK file using our AWS account. Right now, what I have done is I have created PPK file using PuTTY also. Using PuTTY I have created. But what I can do is directly I can generate a PPK file by using my AWS account. But before starting on this particular topic, I need to tell you one important point. Please listen me very carefully. The option which I'm going to show you right now, this option is just only for your interview purpose. Might be if they ask you this option in the interview, you need to know this particular option. In real time or in our upcoming session, we are not going to use this particular option. We are not directly generating a PPK file by using our AWS account. There is a reason behind. The reason is in some cases in AWS, we need a PEM file also. Right now, I'm creating a PPK file by using my AWS account. But in some cases, directly we need PEM file also. In which cases, we will see in our upcoming session also. At that particular point, we don't need a PPK file. So this option, I'm telling you, creating just for your knowledge purpose, just for your interview purpose. So directly we can create a PPK file by using our AWS account also. How we can do that? Go to network and security. Scroll down. Under network and security, we have an option called key pairs. Here I'm getting. Here you will find all the keys, whatever the keys I have generated till now in my AWS. Total 89 keys I have. I'm just giving it 112 search here. Here I'm getting both the keys which we have generated. These are the PEM file which we have created. So here I'm going to click on create key. give the name of my key. This is the name. Scroll down. See here. Private key file format. Earlier we are using PEM, and now directly I'm generating a PPK file by using my AWS account also. I can create PEM or directly a PPK also. But I'm again telling you, this option is just for your knowledge purpose. In our upcoming session or in real time, we are not using this option. Create key. Now, when I click on create key pair, see what file it is going to download by the system. System is downloading a file called .ppk. Here I'm directly getting a PPK file rather than a PEM file. Now, by using this particular PPK file, I'm going to create an EC2 machine. I'm giving the same name to my EC2 machine. Scroll down. Amazon Linux, instance type T2 micro, and here I need to select. Let's search over. Here I am able to see Linux 112 PPK. Scroll down. Now I need to select create again a security group. So every time do I need to create a security group? No. I don't need to every time create a security group. I can use existing security groups also here. Select existing security group and search for your security. Here I am. Linux 112 SG. We are creating an Amazon Linux machine. And for Linux machine, we need to enable a port number called SSH, which is already enabled in the security. If you still want to verify, we can click on compare security group rules. And here I can validate which particular port is enabled in this security group. Let's get that also. Scroll down. 8 GB of storage we are. Now click on launch. Now we have created our machine. Now I need to connect to this particular machine. So let's open. I already know for Amazon Linux, our default username is EC2-user. So what I need, I just need a public IP. Select a machine. Here also I'm getting the public. You don't need to every time go to connect option. We can even note down from here also. Now select a PPK file. This PPK file. Linux-112-ppk. Open. Accept. Entering my username EC2-user. Press enter. And you can see here I'm able to connect to my machine. So this is how directly we can create a PPK file also by using our AWS. So this is what we have about this particular thing. Let's just check our PDF also. If anything is pending, we'll cover that. So we have completed this particular topic also. Any question anyone have, you can please raise your. Yes, Shravan, you can unmute.
So previously we have a question like one of them asked like with the help of password also we can have we can get logged into the into the PuTTY, correct?
Correct. But so we need to enable the password. By default, password is not enabled. We need to enable the password. How to enable the password, we'll see in upcoming session.
Okay, so today we have what we viewed, like first we created the FEM file. From the FEM file we created the PuTTY. From the PuTTY we created we get logged into the EC2 Linux.
Correct.
Okay, fine, thanks.
Yes, Chaitanya. Chaitanya, you have raised your hand. Satish, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit.
Yes, Satish.
My doubt already earlier people already asked. Okay,
Do you have any more questions?
One more query is there. Suppose you mentioned the default user. Can I change the default user to any other user?
Default user we can't change.
Okay, EC2.
Not possible. EC2 Alpha user is for Amazon Linux.
Okay, Linux directly I mentioned the username, password not required. That is automatically connected.
Password is not required because I'm selecting a PPK file. PPK is like a password to us.
Without PPK, I need to password. Maybe it's possible.
Yes, like earlier I said that it is possible. How to do that, we'll see in upcoming session.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, Nasir. Nasir, you have raised your hand. Nasir, are you able to hear me? Nasir, I'm not able to hear you. Nasir, are you able to hear me? Nasir, look like you have some issue with your mic. Please resolve that issue, then you can raise your hand. Yes, Khan, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, I just want to know, like, we are giving the IP address to the PuTTY, and like that machine like getting a password as a PPK, right? And now after connecting the Linux machine, we are entering the username. So that does that machine already knows, like, as we are connecting through the PPK file, the user. So why we are entering?
Machine don't know which user I'm connecting it, because I can create other users also for my machine.
Yeah, but
So
in Linux,
let me complete.
okay.
Let's take example, we have EC2 user.
Yeah.
And in the end, who wants to work on those particular machine? Developer, because developer wants to create an application. Okay. Yeah. Let's example, we have 10 developers. For all 10 developers, if I'm providing the same user and all 10 developers are working, let's say example, and developer deleted the file. So who is responsible if everyone is using the same username?
Okay. So on the same machine, we are creating
we can create multiple users also. And how to create multiple users, we'll learn in upcoming session.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Sheikh Mohammed. Sheikh Mohammed, please unmute yourself if you have any question. Madhusudan, you can unmute.
Good evening, Ankit.
Good evening.
Yeah, I just want to know, AWS also provided that functionality. We can convert our PM. No need to no need to convert that PPK PM file from PuTTY. So also you told us we can't use that functionality by whatever
Which
the
function you're talking about?
Yeah, PM file to PPK. We need to convert from
PM file to PPK. If you want to convert, you can use PuTTY.
Yeah, but
what
you also
option
shown.
I have shown? What option I have shown right now? Directly, I'm
Yeah.
generating a PPK. I'm not generating a PEM file. Directly, I'm generating a PPK file by using AWS. Let's take example. I want to connect from one machine to another machine. So whenever I want to connect from one machine to another machine, in that particular cases, PPK file will not work. In those particular
Okay.
cases, only PEM file will work. That's the reason I'm always saying in real time or in upcoming session, we are not going to use this particular option. That's the reason.
Okay, that's the question, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, and these things we'll learn in upcoming session practically. Okay, that's why I'm saying it.
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
Okay. Yes, Radhashik.
Yeah, hi Ankit. Suppose if I lost my PPK file or a PEM file, is there any possibilities to log
We'll
in?
learn in upcoming session.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is the machine which I have created right now, guys, I don't require this machine anymore. So I'm just going to terminate this machine. So select this machine, instance, terminate this machine. Yes, Jevamani, you can unmute yourself. Devamani, you have raised your hand. Theo, you can unmute yourself.
Yes. If I hear you correctly, you said PPK file. You can use it to automate on other machines, Abi. Is that what you said?
No, I didn't say anything about automation here, and we are not doing anything automation here.
No, I mean is it to activate other machines? That's why you don't want to use PPK because
Whenever we want to connect from one machine to another machine, that time we are using PEM files. And all those practically we'll see in upcoming session. And I don't want to discuss that particular thing right now because those things are completely coming under different topic. Okay. So those things I don't want to discuss right now. We'll discuss in upcoming session.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to be clear on that. Okay.
Yes, Shelja, you can unmute.
We had created a Linux machine. No. If we want to give commands, will it be telling in upcoming classes?
Which commands you're talking about, Shelja?
We are using machine. Why we are creating that machine actually?
Because our developers are going to work on those machines.
Okay, we won't be working.
We are going to manage those machines. In those machines, we are not going to work. Developers are working.
Okay, and
or if you are a dev, if you in upcoming session, let's say example after future, you go for DevOps. If you know DevOps, then definitely you are going to work on those machines also. Otherwise, in AWS one, you're just going to manage those.
Okay, and also one more doubt. You are terminating all the instances we have created, no? If we
yes, because I don't require those machine anymore.
If we won't terminate, no, will it be costing something? Like, will it cost?
It is counting your 750 hours.
Okay.
The 750 hours you have, it is counting those 750.
If we if we terminate, it won't count.
No.
Okay. If we use only, it will count, or just
yes, it is only used if you have, then it is counted. If you don't have those machines, then it is not counted.
Okay, we need, if we want to try, then also we need to just terminate them.
Sorry?
If we are we want to practice, and if we are creating instances, then also we should terminate them.
After your practice, terminate the machine.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Ankit.
Yes, Nagaraju. Nagaraj, your voice is very low.
In the download process of PuTTY and PuTTYgen from Google.
Sorry?
Hello, sir.
Yes, Nagaraju.
Can you explain the download process of PuTTY and PuTTYgen from Google?
Just click on the link, it get download automatically.
No, sir. Link is not available in chat box. No, sir. That's right.
I'm not sharing the link in the chat box, and I'm not going to share any link in the chat box. The links is there in our PDFs. I'm not sharing any link in upcoming, in future also. I'm not going to share any link. Whatever the links I need to provide to my students, I'm already putting in my PDFs.
Without link, by searching option, we can download.
without searching option, which search, where you want to search. In the website which I'm sharing, in the website you don't need to search. The link is already given in the PDF. If you just click there, Naga, from there you can download very easy.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So when you'll get the PDFs, then you can download the things whichever you
Sir,
want to download.
when I will get PDFs?
Did you pay for the recordings and the notes till now? Or for the
No, sir.
trainings? So you will
Okay.
not get the notes. Notes are only providing to the paid students, and only till third session we are providing the recording. And after the tomorrow's session, we are even going to change the link also. Only paid candidates can join the session after tomorrow's session.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So if you want to join upcoming sessions, you need to pay. Even you can't join the sessions anymore.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes. Minsula, you can unmute.
Ankit sir, I wanted to know, like, if I'm creating the 5 machines and I'm using it for a 5 years. So as you said, we are getting the 750 hours free. So that's mean I have like used
750 divided by 5.
Yeah. So
This is
if I
what
use
I'm
5,
saying earlier also.
okay. I have created the 5 machine and I have used it for a 1 hour. So that's mean the 5 hours minus from the 750, right?
Correct.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, Boris.
Yes, sir. Can you get me?
Yeah, yes, I'm able to hear you.
Okay, my question is just related to the payment. How do we make the payments? Because I till now I've not been able to do that.
For making the payment, you need to go to our website, logiclabstech.com. Okay. And then you need to log. First of all, you need to create our account in our website. Okay. When you go to login, and then you need to create your account, and then you can log in it. And then after that, if you come to the courses and scroll down, in the below, you will get a batch called AWS batch 11. Okay. And then you can make the payment. And I'm sharing the link. And are you in the WhatsApp group? Boris, are you in the WhatsApp group of
Yes,
batch 112? So even we have shared the
Yes, I'm
link
in the
there.
WhatsApp group, sir.
So we have already shared the same payment link in our WhatsApp group also. You can please refer that also. Okay. Boris,
Okay,
is clear?
sir. Okay, sir. Thank you. Okay, sir. Thank you. Yes, sir. It's
Yes,
clear. It's
Rajesh,
clear.
you can have.
Yeah, Ankit, it's a general question. You mentioned that you're going to start a DevOps class also, right?
Right now, I've already started. I have started Azure DevOps.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay.
Right
Is there
now,
any plan for AWS DevOps?
soon I'll start that, but right now my schedule is busy with other batches. When the schedule is getting a little bit free, then I'll go with that particular batch also.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anyone have any more question? You can please raise your hand. And whatever the student has sent me the answer in the chat box, quite difficult for me to read those questions. And please raise your hand if you have any question. Yes, Pradesh. You can
So what is it DevOps like AWS DevOps and Azure DevOps?
5,000 plus access.
Okay, that is the price, sir. But I want to little bit on that knowledge on that DevOps.
Okay. So with that knowledge, you want some discount?
No, sir. I'm not asking for money part. I'm asking you of the so how build my career on that. First, I don't have an idea of that cloud. I'm in the totally non-IT person.
That is Pradesh, you are going to learn those things in the cloud platform. This is what the training is all about.
Yeah, it's right. But after completing this course only, I can join the DevOps. Then only it will useful.
No,
No?
if
Parallelly we
you
can
want to join, if you want to join parallel, you can join them, but it's quite difficult for you to understand few things here.
Okay. So little bit, can you explain little bit outline on that one, because
no, we are not going to discuss anything about DevOps in this particular.
Okay. Thank
you. This is completely purely AWS training.
you.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, Akash.
Yes. Sir, I have a question that if you create a multiple machines like Amazon Linux, in that case to connect each instances, we need a separate PPK file or we can access
Same,
it
you can use it. If you are creating a same type of machine, you can use the same PPK file, same PEM file also. Okay.
Okay.
And right now, just go with the same one. Whenever you want to change, I'll let you know in our upcoming session, wherever it is required. Okay, I'll explain that also why you required also in those cases. Right now, you're not going to create a lot of machines. You are just going to create one machines. So for 1 or 2 machines, for those things, it is going for the same one. Okay, whenever it is, we are in our upcoming session, when we'll create different types of machine, then I'll explain you need to create different. Okay, and what different type of machine, you will understand those things also when we are going to learn those topics. Okay, so with proper examples, I'm going to tell you all these things.
Okay.
Thank you. Yes, Mahesh.
Yeah, I have some IT experience, but I don't have real-time experience on AWS. Recently, I started working on AWS. Here I have doubts in Amazon DynamoDB. So how to
DynamoDB we are going to learn in upcoming session.
actually I have some doubts in currently I'm working on that scenario. That's what I thought of asking you.
Sorry, right now I can't discuss those things which we didn't complete right now. It's not possible to discuss because you are not the only one who is joining this training. There are other students also. I need to think about all.
Okay, sure.
Okay. So whenever we'll reach to the topic, then you can ask your question.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yes, Pawar, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit. Actually, my question is today is the last day for payment, or we can do tomorrow also?
Tomorrow is the last day. Because from Monday, we are going to change the link.
Okay, for tomorrow also same link is there for
Yes,
session?
tomorrow also same link.
Okay, Ankit. Thank you.
Yes, Yusuf. Yusuf, you have raised your hand.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, Yusuf.
Today in the session you are showing regarding the SSH is generating that one. There is also one of the option available in AWS parameter store, something like that. Can we store the keys there and retrieve from the server? Is it possible?
Where you're talking about?
In AWS.
Where is that option? Which option you're talking about, Yusuf?
The parameter store. If you type a search,
Where it is?
No, in the search bar.
Okay.
Parameter store. Parameter store, yes.
Where is it? There is a parameter store option.
Come down.
There's a service. These are services.
No, service. The features under the features.
This is this feature talking about. I'm not sure about this particular.
For our keys, is there any way to roll out in different?
I'm not sure about this feature. This is also one other different feature we have of AWS System Manager. Services name is called as AWS System Manager, the service name. Under that service, we have that particular option.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm not aware of this particular service, and we are not going to cover this particular service, AWS System Manager.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Thank you.
Yes, Sunil.
Hey, Ankit, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing fine. Ankit, first of all, thanks for the session. I got, the class from one of my friends. So I have a just general doubt. Is there any, new batch is going to start, Ankit?
Which for
This is the
which
first
training?
day. Sorry?
For which training you're talking about, Sunil?
AWS Cloud
Today is the
Services.
third day. Today is the third day for this particular batch.
Okay.
This is the newly batch we have started.
Yeah,
I
I got it. But is it any possibility to get the previous sessions or
Yes.
any new batch?
Are you in the WhatsApp group? Are you in the WhatsApp group?
I have just joined.
So
But
I'll inform my team. They'll share again day 1 and day 2 recording again.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. It is
And
already there in our YouTube channel also. If you go to our YouTube channel, even you will
Okay.
find those day 1 and day 2 recording there also.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Ankit. And any chance to get a new batches in the morning timings for you?
The batch is already going on, which is completed more than 50%.
Oh, okay. Okay. And any other slots that you are teaching?
For those
Only two?
slots I have for AWS right now. The other slots I'm teaching Azure.
Okay. Okay.
Azure and Azure DevOps are going on for me.
Okay. How do I get the information, the courses that you are dealing with, Ankit? Any
You'll get
group?
information in our WhatsApp group. You are in the WhatsApp group. In the same group, you will get information whenever
Okay.
we are going to plan new batches.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Sure, Ankit. Thanks a lot. Nice meeting to you.
Okay. Anyone have any more questions, or we can end our session here? Yes, sir.
Hi, Ankit.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. Please, I just went to the link for the payment, but I can't seem to understand how the payment is done.
First of all, you need to log into our website.
Okay.
Okay. When you log into our website, then after that, you need to go to that particular link, the link which I have shared with you. And then when you click on buy now, buy the course, you will get the payment gateway, and with the help of payment gateway, you can make the payment.
Oh, so that option
You
that
can
shows
pay
buy the course, I must go there.
Yes, you can pay by using your card.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, thank you.
Yes, Arsenal. Arsenal, you have raised your hand.
Hello, am I
Yes,
audible?
Arsenal. Yes.
Just wanted to confirm that what will be our timing from Monday, sir?
Same timing, 8 to 9.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Okay. It can be might be 10-15 minutes above also. Near about 1 hour session.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine, bro. That's fine. Evening is fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, Yusuf.
Regarding the payment, is the payment take from the international card or only had to be Indian card?
No, it can be any card also. You can pick. You are from which country?
From UK.
You can make the payment from there also. If you are from India, you can pay in Indian rupees. If you are outside of India, you're paying in dollars.
Okay, thank you. That's fine.
Yes, sir.
So will you accept the international cards? I mean to say when
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, yes. We are using some payment gateway. Payment gateway is accepted.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
Yes, Satya.
And I just now try to practice that Linux machine. I'm getting timed out, connection timed out.
So you will get, when you'll get the PDF number 4, when I'm going to upload, please check the page number 7. The solution is given there.
Any clue? Because I created directly private key and used that PPK file and try to use that one.
So whatever the error you are, first of all check the keys, whichever your key is correct. If the key is correct, if you're getting timeout error, then when I'm going to upload the PDF, please check the PDF number 4, page number 7.
Okay, so is it accessible without paying?
No.
No, right? Okay, I need to pay the amount first. Yeah.
Yes. And even from tomorrow, you will not get the access of the recordings also, only with paid students. And from Monday, we are going to change the link.
Okay, any clue regarding this timeout?
Error is given there. System problem, your system problem. You need to do some settings in your system.
Okay, thanks. That's it.
Okay. Yes, Loretta, you can unmute. Loretta, you can unmute yourself. You have raised your hand.
Hello, sir.
Hi.
Is it okay to pay first before creating the Amazon account?
Yes, whenever you feel comfortable, then you can make the payment.
Okay.
Okay, you want to first create your AWS account, and whenever you want to make the payment, you can make the payment. And when you make the payment, then from Monday you will get a link, and then you can join the upcoming session.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Any more questions?
No, the Amazon question was kind of hard.
No, it's very difficult. It's not very complicated. It's very simple.
It is simple, but I don't know especially when it comes to the payment section, the card, I don't know. I buy online, but that card doesn't go.
You can try it. You can try. If you face any issue, please drop me an email. Do you have my email ID?
No.
Okay. Just a minute. Let me share my email ID with all of you. So drop me an email and make sure whenever you're going to drop an email, please mention your batch number also.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyone have any more questions? Okay. Looks like no one has any more questions. So with this, I'm ending this session. So what we are going to discuss in tomorrow's session, let's just check that also. In tomorrow's session, we are going to learn about Linux commands. So how we can create our Linux commands. This is what we are going to discuss in tomorrow's session. Thank you guys. Thank you for today's session. See you tomorrow. Thank you.